Well, I guess this is just a video of how to help anybody that else goes through it. What fixed it for me is I just created a new Facebook. What's going on here is I have created a Shopify store, and I'm not doing the campaign on Facebook yet, but I was getting it geared up because I got a couple things in the works, and the last thing you want is when you're hyped up to do something, you got to wait up 48 hours. So I was anticipating connecting my Shopify store with the Facebook page, and I was kind of doing a couple things, and I am permanently banned. Just doing a little bit of searching on it. I guess it's completely my fault because I didn't read things. It kind of just was, you get used to accepting terms and conditions when you buy a new product. So I was like, yeah, I get it. Well, they did give me a chance to fix it, and and I said, yeah, it's been fixed, and I go forward. And they're like, all right, we're going to review to make sure there's no problem here. And when I go to connect the shop, so I'll explain what I did, and then I'll show you what I did, and then I think how I'm going to fix it. But I don't know how I'm going to fix it. Does that make sense? It probably doesn't make sense, so I'm going to make it make sense. So if you go on over here, we're going to reconnect the account. They say, no Facebook. So then I go here, and then I'm going to press login. Your account has been disabled, and it can't be reversed. These guys straight up told me, no, you're done, son. So I did a little bit of searching because I am not the only one to have done that. And it turns out, after reading their guidelines of what they don't do and do not allow, it's like a big list. It's like 10 things. It's the 10 commandments of what not can be advertised on Facebook, and one of them is gambling. I'm not advertising gambling, but I do have one of my products that is, and I titled it poker, and in the phrase it said, you know your seat and the casino, but I'm not selling you on, hey, let's go play dominoes in the back or roll some dice, hit up this channel or this website and we'll throw some dice. No, that's not what I was doing. I have this print right here, and it's pretty awesome. I love it. But in here, I had poker, and then so what I did is I have changed it. I changed it to high stakes. I got rid of casino. Little bit of the wording, and that doesn't fix it. If you try to reconnect the store, because it says it cannot be reversed. So what I'm going to do, I have to think of how I'm going to do it. But I've read that you need to get a new domain. So once Facebook's like, no, you're done, son, I guess the way around it would be to make your Shopify store a different domain and then try and resubmit, which to me is a huge pain in the ass, because my website is the same name as my store. So it just is one of those things. It's like, and then if you buy a domain, so it was occasionally selling.com, but then and that was $10 for the year, and then it's like $10 for the year or something like that. It's super cheap on one-on-one-os or whatever. I'll put the link in here. But if you want to do .store, it immediately goes from $10 to fucking $80 And it's like, dude, I fucking just want to name this thing. So why I'm recording this right now is because it just happened, and I'm like kind of like stumped. I'm like, damn, I'm really having to think this one through. And it's not even a huge problem. Believe me, if I was gonna have a problem, I think this is a good one. This is a good learning experience. I gotta learn this stuff. But yeah, just. And then I got a buddy, his wife works for Facebook, and I'm tempted to be like, yo, flip this. But it's not her job to be like Zuckerberg and just flip shit. So I'm like, I'm over here going like, hi. So got a little follow up for you. I did end up contacting my friend who works at Facebook and kind of like talk through, because I mentioned what I've looked into is you got to get a new domain, and I was like, man, I really don't want to get a new domain. Well, I guess this is just a video of how to help anybody that else goes through it. What fixed it for me is I just created a new Facebook. And I'm lucky enough to have my fiance who's got her phone where I can say, hey, send me the code that I just registered the Facebook profile through to her phone number, and then she sent it to me, and then I registered. And that's great. That's so. Look, I'm back on unfinished prod. Yeah. So nothing. I get and nothing bad came out of it for me. So I guess if you go through this where you have you've been flagged, where you've been removed from the Facebook ads for your Facebook shop, I would go through that item list and see what it's. Mine was gambling. You know, I had poker in the title, and I also like casino into the description, and I just removed those things, and I created a new Facebook, didn't get a new domain, and I just reconnected again, and it took maybe about 15-20 minutes after I had done that. So just anybody else going through it, hope that helps you. Visit occasionallyselling.com.